Yo, what is good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Snakes, and today we got a banging list, baby. We got the top 10 knives, $500 or under. We got a brilliant list. Let's get it right now. Let's go. Okay, guys, so to start things off, as you can see, we've already got the first knife, but let me explain a bit of rules. I'm going to tell you the price, I'm going to tell you the skin, and it's not going to be in any order. So let's get things straight. And also, it's going to be a variety of skins. We're not going to have like the same knife every single time. I'm trying to keep it fresh and keep it different skins and different budgets for different people, because I know there's all sorts of people out there looking for a nice knife. But anyways, without further ado, we got the most beautiful one, in my opinion. First, we got the Huntsman knife Marble Fade. Now, currently, this is the knife I'm rocking. I absolutely adore it. It will cost you roughly $450, so it's quite an expensive one. But I also give you a bit of advice. If you go on sites like D-Market, you could get this at a massive discounted price. For example, this one is running at $360, which is almost $100 off. So if you could always check it out, D-Market, for example, I mean, I do recommend that if you're buying it fresh off the market. So that is the first skin we've got. The next skin we've got is if you want to run a beautiful skeleton knife. I have got the skeleton knife Blue Steel in field tested, and this will run you. This one's a bit of a thing. On the market, it's $467, which is the best price on the global market. That is very cheap for the skeleton knife. As you all know, skeleton knife is quite an expensive knife. So to get a nice one in Blue Steel, for example, it will cost you a bomb. On Steam, I'm pretty sure this is around $520. But like I said, this is the only one that's like that. If you go to the market, you can get it for much cheaper. And I mean, if you're willing to pay a bit more, the skeleton knife is beautiful as always, and you're not going wrong with the skeleton. Okay, so next we have the Talon knife Boreal Forest in min wear. I mean, if you can find one with a bit less wear, you'll be doing yourself a solid. But you all know the Talon knife is basically the baby karambit. I ranked it in my top knives video, and it's one of my favorites. This will cost you around $460. Again, like I said, if you go to the market, you can get it cheaper. This is in min wear, and of course, I prefer the Boreal Forest, so Forest DD Pat, and obviously to Safari Mesh. Safari Mesh is trash in my eyes. I like the Boreal Forest, and also for people that wouldn't agree with me, I'm a person that likes clean skins. The M4A4 Chopper, for example, that is about €3 and is absolutely beautiful. One of my most liked skins, because it's just so like nothing's going on. I like that stuff. But anyways, let's move on from the skeleton. Sorry, from the Talon. We're gonna move on to another favorite of mine. We got the Stiletto knife Crimson Web. In field tested, this will run you around €480. As you can see, it is a very lovely knife. People love this knife for the animations that it's got when he bounces it around his hand. I mean, it's absolutely stunning. It's a very nice knife. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the Crimson Web, but in hand, how you'll see it now after he stops bouncing it, I mean, it is very nice. It is a very, very nice knife. And like I said, it's in no order, but this is a very cool one. If you're running a red inventory, you know what to do. Stiletto. Anyways, next up, we got the Falcon knife Law. Now, I am a fan of the Falcon knife, but I know some people may not be. I was about to say, I don't like the pull out. But besides that, it's got the animation where it puts the knife on his hand. I mean, it's got all sorts of different stuff. That pull out is really nice. I mean, it's got different stuff that people can enjoy, and the Law is a classic, and it looks very nice on the Falcon knife. This is in factory new, and it will cost you around $350. We'll move on from the Falcon. Now we got the Bowie. We got the Bowie Slaughter. This is in factory new, which again, if you get it on the market, this will cost you $338, whereas if you get it on the actual Steam market, it will cost you around $430. But the one problem I don't like about the Bowie knife is like I think it's too big. It's a bit of a goofy knife, but I mean, the animation is really cool where it pulls it back. It's mainly the only animation it has, so like I like to do like a swipe and then animation, so it's like stays in your face, but this, like, as soon as you swipe off that, it does some like goofy stuff. But the Bowie knife is a beautiful knife. In the Slaughter, it is very nice, so I'm gonna stop waffling about that. Next, we have the lovely Gut Knife Gamma Doppler. Now, whoever's commenting on my choice here, this is a Phase 4 Doppler, by the way. Come on, bro. Like, You've never had a gut knife. This gut knife is really nice. As is the normal gut knife Doppler. I had a phase 2, I'm pretty sure, or a phase 3. Not a gamma, I had the normal one, and I absolutely loved it. It was one of the first knives I got when I was like back into Counter-Strike, and I loved it. I mean, obviously there's no animation, but you're paying for this one if you get it on, again, Steam Market skins, Steam Market price, 274, whereas if you get it on the Steam Market, it's going to cost you around 370, which is a bit more, but I mean, it's, if you're just going for the finish, the gut knife, obviously you don't like the little brown here, but the gut knife, if you're a little fisherman, this is a beautiful knife that you can take, and for $370, it is lovely, in fact, you know. So, we'll move on from that, and we've got a very nice knife here. This is one of my favorites on the list. This will run you nearly $500. This is $492, and this survival knife, Doppler Phase 2, is beautiful. And I can confirm I did not have the Phase 2 gut knife, I had the Phase 3, because mine wasn't pink. But this is lovely. Look at that. I am a big admirer of this knife, and I view, like, looking when I was doing the research for this list, I thought, you know what, I could pick this up myself because I like it that much. It's a really, really cool knife. Look at that, bro. My oh my. And also, I'm pretty sure Apex, the pro player, runs this knife, if I'm not mistaken. Not this one, but a Doppler, but it's very nice. So we'll move on from that. And you know what? I've got another survival knife in here at a decent price. This is the survival knife Fade, which is $400. Again, the market's $320, and that is another lovely knife. I mean, the Fade, you can't go wrong. I myself have a marble Fade. I think I prefer marble Fade over the actual Fade, but this knife, also a marble Fade, is really nice. But obviously, this is not a survival knife to your list, but this is a knife that I do like as well. The one problem I don't like about the Fade is down here. Is like the yellow bit. But the rest, like, look at the blue on the edge. The blue purple. That is beautiful. And going into the last knife for $374. D marker. But $500 on the dot. We got the Kukri Knife Slaughter in factory new. I mean, it's the most recent knife that's been released on CS. And the Slaughter is absolutely beautiful on this. I love the red. And also this has really cool animations as a knife. I mean, I could have gone for so many different knives in this. Like, I could have gone for a lot more. I don't know. I could have gone for another Ursus or different stuff, you know. But I thought these were different ranges, different types of knives, a bunch of different knives, or similar value under $500. I mean, I could do a list under 1,000 and I'll get way more skins. But at the same time, it's going to be a lot of Dopplers and stuff like that. But this is a lovely knife, and I think every knife we've named in there, value for money wise, well, value for money, no. Under $500 wise, it is a bargain. This one, again, it's one of my favorites. I think out of all the skins I mentioned down there, obviously, Huntsman, my Huntsman, oh my god, what am I saying? My Huntsman, let me just bring it out, bro. Like, I don't even want to edit this out, bro. My Huntsman Marble Fade is my favorite one because it's the one I have, so recency bias. But then, if I'm gonna be honest, the survival knife Doppler, the pink one, is absolutely beautiful. But you know what? That is enough of the knives. That has been 10 knives. And you know what? Just because I'm a nice guy, I'm going to tell you the other knife I was talking about. And it's the survival knife Marble Fade, which is also beautiful. This will cost you around 320, and on the market 280. So it is a nice knife. Like, you can't even cap. I've given you 11 skins, bro. So let's go back to the big screen. Okay, guys. So that has been your list of 10 knives under $500 or $500 itself. If you have enjoyed, you know what to do. Smash the like button. The CS content has been smashing it recently. I'm going to get into some gameplay soon. I'm also going to be bringing in a bit of Valorant. Okay, do not judge. I'm going to bring in a bit of Valorant because I know that is another popular FPS game that I do enjoy, and I'm actually cracked at that, so I'll be bringing that. Also, guys, subscribe. I want to do a big thing when we get to 1,000 subscribers, and we are about 450 away. So you know what to do, man. If you enjoy hearing my voice, you enjoy my videos, you enjoy my tier list, give me a sub. Help your boy out. But if not, it is alright. Just showing your support and being here means the world. I will see you all in the next one.